Here comes the field off turn number 4. Green flag. Andy Haywood leads him down the backstretch into turn number 3. Here comes Richard Tesser working on the outside. Tesser and the number 49 running in that second spot. They box it up off the turn number 2. Mike Bruno running outside. Here comes Patrick Dupree. Alain Boisvert moving up as well in number 73. Leader out front is Andy Haywood. Bruno with a slingshot move off turn number 2. Diving down the inside of Martin Roy. Mike Bruno up to the 4th spot. Mike Rio drifts up the track into turn number 4. Here comes Bruno looking to move down on the inside. Mike Rio again is high off turn number 2. There goes Bruno. Here comes the pistol Patrick Dupree trying to move with him. Bruno's to 3rd. Here comes Dupree coming after him in 4th. Out front it's Andy Haywood. Richard Tesser runs 2nd. Mike Bruno out of 3rd. 4th is Patrick Dupree. 5th is Mike Rio. Here comes Alain Boisvert working on the outside of Martin Roy. Roy on the inside has a 6th spot. Here comes Mark Lamberton. Boisvert still working on the rim. Boisvert in the ESP auction number 73. Contact off 4. Martin Roy into the wall in the front stretch. Got a big piece of Mike Rio in the 0-2. Broken right front suspension of the number 90 of Martin Roy. As he and Mike Rio made contact coming off of turn number 4, it broke the right front on Roy's number 90. And the Gamache Truck Center number 90 sits parked up against the turn number 1 wall. Mike Rio has his car righted down here in the infield, and it looks like he's going to try to get it rolling. Now they'll pick it up. Much better off turn number 4. Here they come. Green flag! Mike Bruno taking the 2nd spot away from Richard Tesser. Bruno flies around the outside of Andy Haywood. Haywood down the inside, Bruno on the outside. Look out! Bruno hanging on to the lead. Great save by Mike Bruno after Andy Haywood's 26 appeared to dart to the right after Bruno made the pass on the outside. Tremendous save by Bruno. Mike Bruno leads. Andy Haywood runs 2nd. Patrick Dupree running in the 3rd spot. Richard Tesser is running 4th. George Foley is up to 5th. Here comes Foley after Tesser on the outside. Pistol Patrick Dupree moving on the inside of Andy Haywood to 2nd. Dupree is up to 2nd. Let's see if he can run down Mike Bruno. 3rd is Haywood. Coming after Tesser on the outside, George Foley to 34. Mike Bruno has 3 wins in 2008. He's looking for win number 4 now. Patrick Dupree is trying to run him down. Alain Boisvert drifted up off turn number 2 after Richard Tesser drove him high up the track. And that opened up racing room for George Foley to get a spot. Bruno the leader. Patrick Dupree seems to be gaining. Dupree chewing into that lead. Using up that modified, trying to run down Mike Bruno. Patrick Dupree is coming after him. Dupree is closing. It's down to about 3 car lengths. Halfway this time by, and Dupree is on the move. Mike Bruno coming up on some slower cars. Patrick Dupree is really trying to get at him. Bruno is the leader. Dupree runs second. Andy Haywood is third. Fourth is Richard Tesser. Fifth is George Foley. Alain Boisvert is sixth. Seventh is Mark Lamberton. Leon Gagnon is eighth. Ninth is Chris Kaye. 10th is Aaron Barnaby. Bruno working slower traffic. Bill Fountain moving down the inside. Patrick Dupree is right there as Bruno tries to get around the slower modified of Fountain. Fountain in that 77 really wrestling that modified as the leaders worked around. Mike Bruno back to about 5 car lengths over Patrick Dupree. 19 laps are complete. Dupree lost ground after working around some of those slower cars. 10 to go for Mike Bruno. Again, Dupree trying to chase down Mike Bruno. Appears to eat into the advantage. Bruno perhaps just easing that car around, trying to save up to 22 for a late race charge. But Dupree again is coming after him and gaining. Good racing around some slower traffic. Andy Haywood is still running in that third spot. George Foley to the inside of Haywood. Haywood around the slower car. Foley sideways. Alain Boisvert sideways. They're really working around that slower traffic. Boisvert got snookered behind Jerome Laporte. Now he'll go to the outside. The leader, Bruno, crossing the start-finish line. Patrick Dupree just a car length off his back bumper. Running third is still Andy Haywood. George Foley trying to get around Haywood. All over that back bumper. He may lose the 4th spot to Mark Lamberton. 5 laps to go for Mike Bruno. 5 to go for Bruno. Heavy traffic in front of the leaders. That lap traffic could play a big part in deciding the winner. Bruno looks to the outside of Mike Riel. Patrick Dupree closing in. They're playing bumper tag right in front of the leaders. Bruno around Riel and Kane. Now trying to negotiate Adam Barnaby in the number 8. Barnaby running too wide right in front of the leader. Where's Bruno going to go? Here comes Dupree down the inside. Bruno gets around Barnaby. Next is Andy Powell. Powell on the inside. Bruno looking to the outside. Too wide right in front of the leader. Bruno around Powell. Dupree is going right with him. 2 to go. Patrick Dupree trying to get to Mike Bruno again. Bruno's got some clean racetrack in front of him. Here come the leaders off for white flag. White flag for Mike Bruno. Bruno eases it up into turn number 2. Down the backstretch. He's got a car length advantage over Dupree. Coming up on the slower car. Dupree right on the back bumper. Here they come for the win. All 4. Checker flag. Mike Bruno wins it. Patrick Dupree second. Third. The race for third is off 4. It's going to go to Andy Haywood. George Foley 4th. Mark Lamberton 5th. 6th, Leon Gagnon. Alain Boisvert 7th. Aaron Barnaby 8th. Chris Kaye 9th. Jason Durgan 10th. 11th to Richard Tesser. 12th to the 55 of Matt Woodruff. 13th goes to the 6th and Francis McNeil. Mike Bruno, win number 4 of 2008. He earned that one working around lap traffic and holding off a charge from Patrick Dupree.
All right, here is Mike Bruno. Mike, congratulations. Talk about the middle stages of that race around lap number 19 or so. Did you make any changes to that car in mid-race?
Yeah, we did, and everybody's been fighting loose condition. Everybody's been fighting loose conditions all night long, and we made a spring change at just before we went out for the feature, and I played with my Panhard bar a little bit there at the mid stage of the race, and that spring change is what won the race for us because we weren't that good earlier in the night, and it made a big difference.
Talk about the lap traffic, pretty intense. Probably one of the first races all year where we saw an extended green flag run and a lot of lap traffic that you had to work through.
Well, the guys are pretty good. I understand they're racing for position too, and they don't want to give up position. So, I've been there before, and I realize they want to race, and I look at it as if I'm racing them for the lead. I don't pretend that I'm the leader when I'm out there. I kind of paced myself and just tried to pass them if I was passing them for first place, and I just run with the flow of traffic.
Patrick was right behind you in that second spot, but win number 4, man, the car is so fast.
I knew Patrick was back there, and I was waiting for him to get up beside me a couple times, but I didn't see him, and I just tried to run my groove, and once I got out front, I just had to hold the bottom line, and that's what we did, and I want to thank Crickets and Dick Nephew and all the crew. Them people are what makes this possible to win 4 races.
Great job. You just got a super season going for you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for the fans for coming out tonight.
Mike Bruno, everybody. 4th win of 2008.